The night lay waste to all we'd given. But honestly, you've gotta know that this ain't living. But we could run from Elysium and let it burn, let it burn. You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. My name is Adaxi. I'm here with Heritage, who is on the production deck. We are here with the Eclipse 5v5 double elimination Vail tournament. Heritage, you're here with me today. What are you thinking? What are we looking at?
Yeah, anyways, I think my mic's a little bit too high now that I look at it. But anyways, we got, we believe it's this around either first or second week of the Eclipse tournament. And we are starting right off the rip with, a more, familiar team inside of Vail. Vortex, back in the old days of, I think 2022, 2020. Yeah, I think it was 2022.
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah, these were, MVM winners. And over time, they started to kind of lack a little bit in, trying to regain that overall form. As there's a lot more new talent, and there's a lot more teams coming in, such as the team they are currently playing, Serenity, which is, I think, going to be a pretty interesting roster.
Oh, yeah. The rosters are switched up a bit. So Serenity, captain is Dr. Philgood. You may have seen him around the community. He is very active. But we've got an interesting roster. We actually have some players from some other teams all coming together for Serenity in this tournament. We have Blade, who's well known from VGG. We have Skrill for Real, Muffins, Naoko, and of course the captain, Dr. Philgood himself. And on the subs, we have Ares, Nobro, and Wrath. Personally, I've seen Nobro and Wrath around. I haven't seen Ares. I'll have to see if he plays today. And on the side of Vortex, I guess we'll give him the fan favorite tag. Is that fair? I think.
I mean, you could consider it a fan favorite. They've won Miami.
Okay, fan favorite.
You can't excuse that.
We got Fizzy, Crackajay, Frigg, Chewy, and Lon with Sumachi, Lurf, and Bricktop in the substitute roles. We've got the lobby up, but before we get in there, Heritage, what are you thinking? Are we thinking the mashed together from different teams, or are we thinking, the old rusty dogs?
I mean, could you really call them rusty anymore? They picked up a lot more new. They picked up Chew and Fizzy, which is they're a lot more younger. I honestly think that the age difference is like 10. Like a 10-year
Really?
age gap between the older guys and the more newer names. So
I mean, that's
they
fair.
got a bit of Zoomer trait in them.
There are a lot of teams coming over from different games. There's a lot of talent that's anywhere from 13 all the way into their late 20s. I'm not sure if we have any players in our 30s yet, do we?
No, we do.
Okay, we do.
Dude,
I just wouldn't be able to tell
you
the
call
names off the
Vortex.
top of my
You
head.
call Vortex old.
No.
And then are there any 30-year-olds?
I did not call them old. All right, I called them the rusty dogs. All right, I did not call them old.
No,
Look,
when you refer
sometimes
Rush,
sometimes you just need to buff off the little extra bit. You need to make it shine. Maybe that's what Vortex is looking to do with this game. They're looking to make a strong comeback and show that they are still one of the top contenders, even 2 years after they went to LAN in Miami.
I mean, they still probably have that overall contention if they could just keep, I think with all the more newer names inside the Vortex crew, they probably have the overall strategy to maybe try and
True.
like maybe do an overall push. But anyways, I did get a cue that lobby is in fact up. I'm just gonna blur this out, so make sure that potentially no ghosting's involved, because we don't want that. Anyways, we're gonna cut.
We are
gonna
serious
close this
about
real
our
quick.
tournament rules here.
Yes.
Remember, we've got some interesting rule sets. This is one of the first tournaments in Vail to disallow double nades. And we've seen a lot of
No,
that
it's
come out
no,
from
no, no, no,
nading
no, no.
sites.
It's been there. It's been there.
It's been there, but have we really seen it? Have we really seen it forced down upon all the players? Like I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out, because I know, especially for Suna, which is gonna be our first map, that nading the B artifact in order to stop a scan from going down is such a huge part of every team's playbook. And I'm curious to see how these teams make up for that.
Yeah, I believe. Oh my goodness, I'm probably getting this wrong. There. Wow, I can't type. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna have Serenity on the Rayab side as well, and have Vortex on that colonist side. We're gonna start off a little bit. It's gonna be I believe they're gonna be rushing Cat. They are just gonna full stack on this.
2 picks already for Vortex, but Naoko's gonna find one of his own. Equalizer is there from Dr. Phil Good. Fizzy goes down. His head is now on the concrete of Catwalk as Kraka finds Dr. Phil Good. That trade with that frag grenade. 2 versus 3. Now a 1 versus 3. It's Blade all alone versus Sumachi Lawn and Kraka J.
And especially,
What can he do here?
Look at the push coming in from Vortex. And this is something that Vortex have been doing for such a long time. They've just pushed Cat. They've always 5-stacked this. Now the plant's gonna start to go live coming in.
They're not aware of the Cat push yet. Scan goes down. They have to have heard the footstep now. There it is, holding sandbags. Will he find the kill, or will it be Blade? Blade finds Tomachi. Beautiful headshot with that G17. Can he find the next? Yes, he can, but it's going to be a trade, leaving Kraka J alone to monitor the scan. First round going to the side of Vortex, but it was a close one. Was not expecting that to start off our series here.
Yeah, and especially against the Miami winners, they've been, you could call them a little bit more rusty, but you can't dismiss the amount of talent coming in from Serenity as well.
That's true. I mean, look at Vortex. They're running down B long now. They have their beautiful Vortex skins on from winning that Vail Miami Major. As there's already gonna be some contest here on the B long of Suna. Bad nade coming out from the defenders, but there is a push through the smoke. Lawn finds one, but Ares finds a trade on B long. Will they find the picks on the cross here? Serenity not gonna be shooting as Vortex makes their way onto the B artifact. Let's see if these nades roll in here. Doesn't look like it. The nades are going to be coming out from the side of Vortex. 4 players
that's
alive
low.
versus
Blade's
2.
actually low because from that early Uto nade.
Double push up Cat. Ooh, Chewy with both. Strong swing from him, finding both Blade and Skrill.
Yeah. This is what I talked about with these newer talents. I think I forgot who they replaced, but I think it was they replaced Thief as well as the Yellow Hat, and they're still able to stay a lot more consistent.
So well, I mean, all the names you're giving out they're still in the VR esports scene. It's just that they might not necessarily be a main roster player or active right now. Chewy starting this round off quick, finding Skrill. And it's going to be a fast push onto the backside of A here. 2 players coming out of main, 2 swinging long. Blade finds the first, but it's going to be a trade. That's A artifact given up to Vortex. 4 versus 3. But no scan down yet. Lawn finds one. Naoko able to find one, shooting through underpass. But there's going to be a contest on site through the smoke. Can he find something? Naoko finds nothing as Fizzy puts him into the ground with a headshot. 2 Vortex players in backside. Another one in main as Chewy gonna end that round by taking out Ares.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm a bit shocked that even though they're able to find maybe these even though that Serenity is able to take a couple of players, able to knock it down to at least one player or two players alive, I will say they need to find some type of consistency in how they overall try and play retakes. Maybe it feels like that they're just throwing their lives in.
That's true, but they have also gotten their picks. I mean, on round 2, we saw the push-up from Ares on B long. That actually got them a pick, and that gave them all the info they needed. Good nade, actually. Gonna force Vortex to back up on B long, but there is gonna be a contest in mid. Naoko finds both, though. That is a big start of the round for Serenity, as Kraka finds Dr. Feelgood. The captain is down, but is he aware of the player on ladder? Flash goes out. Both these players on Rocket are gonna be blind as they try to clear out this site. What can Ares do? He tries to one-hand the gun, but Kraka is there with the Vityaz, finds Ares as Lon finds one of his own with the MK. Cat push. Another double cat push from Skrill and Blade. Does Skrill find the underpass player? No, he doesn't. Kraka swings out, finds the first, and baits for Fizzy to swing the second. Beautiful shots, beautiful coordination there from Vortex as they're now up 4-0 in this first map, Asuna.
I gotta respect the flanked attempt coming in from mid, but yeah, what you just said, I think just Vortex being really good at trying to take sites, it's just something that's been a big pointer inside that Vail community. They're just able to isolate the sites. I think especially for a bomb site such as like B, it is just so easy to pop a smoke and cover that cross and just get sites for free if they just aren't ready to expect it.
Well, like I said, Naoko, he got those 2 early picks. These Serenity players are actually capable of, when it comes to mechanical skill, contesting these Vortex players. But are the strats going to be better? We'll have to see here as one swings for Cat. Naoko with another double kill, 2 rounds in a row as 3 players are going to be playing on the B artifact here, swinging out wide. Does he find the pick? No, it's Dr. Feelgood down on the ground as a big flash comes in on the B ramp. 2 players now from Vortex swinging forward. It's Kraka with that Vityaz. It's one of the new weapons in the arsenal of Vail. We'll have to see how strong it is throughout the rest of the series. 3 on site. Skrill finds the first onto Fizzy. Does he swing for another? Yes, he does, but he gets punished for it as it's all down to Ares in a 1 versus 2. Not even gonna find one. Lon shuts him down. Beautiful swing from Pocket.
And able to just get a free swing. I feel like the defense coming in from Serenity, it's there. It's Naoko able to find those 2 picks on a catwalk, but for some reason they're not trying to capitalize on it. They're just throwing their lives in for no reason. And they're tossing smokes. They're just giving up these fights free. They're letting them get these 1v1s, and especially when they have the advantage, it just doesn't matter.
It's definitely because these players are not used to playing with each other. They know how to all play individually and get these picks, but they're just not communicating in their prime, and that's a good nade long, but it's not going to do enough damage. Blade getting 2 on long. That's impressive. That's a good cleanup from the nade, as there's a 3rd kill coming out onto Vortex. Chewy and Sumachi left alone. They're stranded in A main here. Sumachi watching lower tons, as Ares is going to be holding him down. Chewy just waiting for the smoke to fade, and Skrill's waiting on the other side. There goes the fight. Sumachi finds Ares. We actually have an AK in play. I was not expecting that. We're seeing every gun today, I guess.
Well, Sumachi hasn't played in a while, so maybe... Oh, wow, what a trade.
Ooh, what a trade. Wow. All down to Sumachi. 1 versus 3. One of the old dogs. One of the oldest players in Vail. Oldest in terms of how long he's been playing, but it's going to get shut down on long. The coughing and the smoke gives him away, as we're now 6 rounds into our series. And Suna is looking pretty Vortex-sided, not gonna lie.
Yeah, maybe Serenity prefers offense. I hope.
Maybe.
I hope that's my. I'd argue
they got their one, and I have props to them. That was
that's my copium. That's my copium right there. They got one.
They're getting their individual picks. That's what I care to see. I mean, a lot of new teams that we're gonna see in the Eclipse tournament, in VRML, in all these other leagues. Oh my goodness, Naoko, another double kill, but 2 headshots this time. 2 equalizers though. 3 versus 3. Like I was saying, a lot of these new teams are going to have trouble with coordination and communicating. Lon finds Phil. And I think that what's going to separate all these teams in these big tournaments coming up in the next month or two is going to be comms. It's going to be coordination. Everybody has the gun skill now. It's such an equal playing field if you just put them into a 1v1.
I mean, yeah, maybe that, yeah, the gun you said is the gunplay is definitely there. It's fully even, but it's how the team decides to coordinate. As you can see, the side of Serenity, they're gonna push up. They don't spot the player a lot. As Fizzy's able to take out Skrill, I thought they cleared it.
No, they just love double pushing Cat.
It's just not there.
They have retaken sight from Cat every single time, and I think that Vortex was just ready for it. Like, they always send that player long, and there's just no worry in the back of their minds. There's not even a sliver of doubt in the minds of Vortex. They think that they have this one in the bag already. Maybe a round slip here or there, it's fine, but man, Vortex is looking pretty confident. I thought this would be, you know, much closer scoreline.
Oh, Era, please spotted it. Oh.
Squatchy. Oh man, is that the M2? Already bringing out the M2, rushing up catwalk, and it's a split, a perfect split onto B site. Sumachi tries to drop down and get more with that fast fire rate, but he's not going to get anything. Kraka J does drop down though, and he gets two of his own. Lon with another, and it's all down to Skrill. This is a tough situation for him. What does he do here? He knows one player is mid, but he's not going to find it. Lon is going to find him. Side swapping. Real. Vortex now on the defense. What are they plotting?
Okay, we're gonna pull up the scoreboard real quick. And just look at Vortex. They're in that. They have two players in that double-digit zone. So it definitely shows, you know, the overall performance coming in for Vortex, how they're able to.
I mean, Naoko's lifting his weight too. We've seen what, 3-4 double kills from him now.
They just can't convert that.
Yeah, he's having huge impact in these rounds, but they're just not able to act upon it. As lots of nades getting exchanged here on long, it looks like B is going to be properly defended. Kraka finds the first, as there's three players ready to push on to B. Two swinging close on the ladder. Fizzy finds one, but Naoko's there with the trade, pushing out of the smoke. Chewy's going to shut down Naoko, and Kraka finds one. He is traded by Ares. But Ares is now left alone in a 1v3 as nades are going to be bombarding the site. It's almost like a pirate ship as these cannons are bombarding from above.
That flash hit. That
Good
flash
hits. But he's just hiding. Does he know? There's the swing and ladder close. Chewy with the one-hand gangsta fire. Crazy shots from him. And it's 8 rounds. Suna is at map point for Vortex.
Oh, and I forgot swap teams. Wow, go.
No,
nice.
we're fine. We're fine.
Just a tiny bit.
I don't know if to believe what I'm seeing here. I mean, when I expected a matchup between Serenity and Vortex, I expected it to be a clear stomp. But then I saw the rosters, and I had a little bit of doubt. There was this idea in the back of my mind.
I feel like that's copium then. I feel like it's copium.
Maybe we'll see it on Kidi or Miru. We'll have to decide. Skrill actually finding the opening pick in this round onto Sumachi, but there's already going to be a B split coming out. One player abandoned. It is Blade, but he does find one for his troubles. Trades coming out as Chewy finds one of his own, but Naoko's able to trade him out. Lon and Fizzy versus 3. What do they do here? They've got to get Scanner down, but nades may be flying in at any second.
Scan started.
They're not going to be playing off of each other. One on Cat, one in back sight. How does Serenity retake this? Looks like they're finally going long.
They need to make sure they're just able to isolate these 1v1s and make sure if they're going to.
We finally have players long. There's finally players long. Phil finds one, and it's all down to Fizzy in a 1 versus 3. Time is ticking. They've got to get on the scan within the next 15 seconds as Ares finds Fizzy. Beautiful round. That's 2. That's 2 for Serenity. We seen it. We're seeing it. We're finally seeing it, man. Yeah. I don't have to cope any longer.
Okay, and now it's no longer copium, it's hopium. So who knows? Maybe we go to a final round. But
all right, come on.
We got a long way.
I gotta see some W's in chat for Serenity. They are the underdogs in this situation, and I'm proud of them for just getting these two. Firefight immediately coming out on the A. We're actually gonna see a one-way smoke on long as Naoko finds the first pick. This is putting Serenity in such a good place. These early picks are doing them so well as Naoko one-way smokes long again, but he's not gonna spot the Vortex player that decided to jiggle peek it. Chewy finding two of his own. Oh, that is a deadly lurk as Lon comes out and kills Ares. Chewy has found another in the round, and it's all down to Phil in a 1 versus 4. Serenity, they had man advantage, but it's all fallen apart. And Vortex just has the entire map to themselves.
I mean,
They have mid, they have
that
B,
was
they
such
have
a
A.
good defense coming in from Chewy. Just get
man,
that simple three-peat.
Yeah, Chewy just single-handedly won them this round. I mean, I don't think if Chewy got an entry, if Chewy pushed forward and got that pick, then maybe this would have been a different story. But it's looking like Suna's about to be over, and yes, it is. 9-2 is your first score for Suna in favor of Vortex. Wow.
That is a sweet.
The hopium's gone. The hopium's gone. It's gone. And listen, if Serenity wins pistol on the next map,
if you hope they win pistol, you better hope it's Miru.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a stressful bet. I mean, well, we haven't been here casting in a hot minute, so we'll have to see what the next map is.
Well, I mean, if we do go, I do hope we do Miro, because then I believe, you know, it could be a lot more neutral, but I do believe, wait, who gets second map pick? I believe it's
I believe it's Serenity gets the second map.
Yeah, so it's either that they attempt to okay, hold on, we'll
I'm getting a comms listen. Yeah, I'm getting a comms listening right now. It looks like we're not gonna be going to Kitty yet. Looks like we're gonna be going to Miru next.
Okay, now Miru does make sense. It's a lot more neutral map. It's a lot. There's still a lot of stuff that hasn't been discovered. It allows a lot more play styles to be a lot.
I gotta say though, Miru is the playground for these new 1.0 guns. The M2,
the M2,
the Vityaz,
the Vityaz.
Everything, you see it here.
Well,
Well,
I
except
feel
the
like
STF.
here's the thing.
The STF-12 kind of is overshadowed by the M2 shotgun, but I think
No, I feel like over time we've seen it work.
That's true. It can work, but I think the M2 is just too strong in comparison, you know? But we do see the M2 a lot on Miru, especially if there's a player pushing up from Rab onto B long, or if there's a player who decides, oh, I'm just gonna hold tunnels or bunker rotate this round.
Alright, let me see if I could snag the player stats before I we're gonna keep this.
Of course.
Keep this hidden.
I'll keep it nice and simple comms.
Oh crap.
Vortex gonna be starting on the Rayab side. And it looks like they're gonna be stacking towards the B site on Miru. A good choice from them, as it is a B push coming out from Serenity. Nade into B long, and here comes the first swing. Kraka finds one, but Ares is able to find the trade. Do they find the player backside? Good nade from Fizzy, finding Ares, as now all the Vortex players have rotated in and are looking for any sort of wallbang damage through the boxes on the B site. Scared now. Blade and Skrill not going to be able to find anything as they just play their respective corners and get taken out. All right.
Well, you said something about pistol rounds, and
don't worry about it. Look, sometimes even casters have to get their predictions wrong, you know? We have to go against each other sometimes.
It's not getting it wrong. It's called a caster's curse.
Okay. I guess I just have to stop talking then, all right?
I'm not wrong.
Like, see, I didn't even mention anything about that smoke, but look at where that smoke landed in yard. Like, come on. I think it's just the luck of the draw in this situation. Shots coming out. Sumachi gonna find Skrill as two players are posted up on this B artifact. One playing close tuck, swinging into B long, but Ares is ready for it. Chewy finding one. It is Phil to be killed, as the B execute is still gonna be going out. One player for Vortex sitting on backside here. Vityaz in hand. It's Kraka J. Finds two headshots, but Blade is able to find a trade on him. Just Naoko now. Well, Naoko's no longer here. He's dead. And Naoko's not going to get a double this round. He's not going to have any impact. And
No two
Man.
piece. Just trying to watch that lurk on tunnel.
no two-piece 3 rounds in a row. Maybe we'll start this round. We'll start the 2 pieces this round. How about that? Well, now watch Naoko die first.
Let's
3
get to Naoko
players.
real quick. Let's see this mid fight.
3 players posting up towards A artifact for Vortex, as there is going to be some tunnels presence. Mid is going to be a standstill. 1 player swinging bunker while the other is playing B stairs. Naoko finds Sumachi. Wow. Does he get the 2-piece? We'll have to wait and see, as he's now just holding onto that alley control. Good smoke, but it's not enough to keep Chewy from killing Naoko. Skrull finds 1, but there's the equalizer. Chewy finding his 2nd in the round, but Phil lurks up and finds Fizzy. 3 versus 2 in the favor of Serenity. 1 player on each site here for Vortex. And it looks like it's going to be an A hit from Serenity. They're already out on site. Are they aware of the player playing Ninja? Single fight swing, and it's Blade to kill Chewy. That was a risky fight, but it worked out in the end of things. And Krakajay, with that Vityaz, finds the first. Can he find 2 more on Forklift and Tunnels? Blade and Ares. How do they swing off each other here?
Yeah, they just gotta make sure, just maybe call out that swing, but...
Oh, what is Krakajay picking up? I think he just got a piece of utility. Oh, it's an aid. It's an aid. Does he clear it? He clears tunnels. Oh, man, this is winnable. This is winnable for Krakajay. 1 versus 1. There's only 5 seconds to get on the scanner. But Ares, he's able to clutch it up after his teammate is killed by the grenade. Wow, that was a quick thinking. That was some quick thinking from Krakajay. He was like, all right, how do I make this an easier situation for me? Wait, there's a body here.
There's a
What do I
body.
have?
Oh, does that a
There's a
frag grenade?
nade.
No
And
way!
just
And ends up
into the
killing
perfect
Blade.
spot. Wow.
I mean,
That's
that's just experience
quick thinking.
right there.
You gotta be light on your feet sometimes to win those situations. But fortunately, Ares was able to clean it up, and Serenity now has their first round on Miru. There is going to be a tunnel push up from Vortex as Chewy pushes forward and finds Naoko. Does he find the next player pushing into bunker here? Ooh, good swing from Blade. Good timing as 2 players from Serenity push up on highway. Quick rotate here from Vortex as Ares finds a pick on site. These Vortex players are already going to be rotating in. They're behind 45. They're in bunker, and they're waiting for any sort of pressure from Serenity.
Yeah,
Is Ares push just bait? It might just be bait.
No, actually no.
Where
Phil's
is
actually
Phil
going for
going?
his rotate. Phil's going
Phil
for
is
his
going for
rotate.
B?
They're gonna
If
commit
Ares
to
stays
this.
here on A, yeah, if Ares stays here on A,
They're
and maybe
committing to
finds
A.
1,
Maybe
that's big.
They could probably read B here.
Yeah, there's the flash. 1 player on bunker looking for mid, and the other playing 45. Oh, man. They can easily get something here. Guns going down. It's going to be a quiet day here. Quiet afternoon on Miru. 30 seconds left for Ares and Phil to do something. And it looks like one of them is going to be going for tunnels.
Wait, the
Risky
other one's
play.
actually going for the
I
other
like
side.
it. A risky play, but I like it. Look at this timing on A. They just rotated off right as they got the sight. 13 seconds left, but I think that scanner down on B. There's not going to be enough time, but Phil is going to find the pick. And with 5 seconds on the clock, it's safe to say that that's another round on the board for Vortex. J just cleaned it up.
I honestly don't know
putting
what
salt
that
in the
call
wound.
was.
I don't know. I thought Phil had the scanner there. I thought that he had the perfect timing, and I thought that he was gonna get on A.
Yeah, they have A main, but then they just, for some reason, they're like, okay, let's play. You go tunnel, I'm gonna go mid, and that ends up costing them. And I'm not sure where the scanner was.
I don't know. Bunker's a big point of contention. If you don't have somebody at least pressuring it during the majority of the round, then you're just not going to be able to rotate easily, because that bunker player can play in front in trash and hear everything happening on the map. Player pushed up here on B long. Let's see what they do. It is J taken out by Naoko on long. Let's see what the response is from Vortex. They're actually going to be backing up, opting to play the retake here. Serenity finally with a solid push. Their whole team has the B artifact. As the timer's now ticking, Naoko swings out, finds Sumachi. Do they clear the close corner here by elbow? Fizzy finds Naoko. As there's 3 on site. Actually, 4 on site here for Serenity. Nade on B stairs as one swings up behind. They're getting pinched. Fizzy finds the first on the Blade. There's the nade. Ares swings into Fizzy and finds him, but there's 2 players pushing from B short. Pushing out Tuck as Phil finds one. Chewy has the trade. 2 versus 1. Chewy doesn't have enough time. He has 5 seconds to get on that scanner, and it's going to be 2 players just waiting out the clock. Ares, who is this man? He is absolutely dominating. He's been getting such important picks every single round, win or loss.
Yeah, especially getting those kills on the side, and especially, you know, in the last round, getting those picks after post plan. And it does matter. They're just able to post these sides, and then you just see the immediate swings and just having that, you know, being brave, being like, hey, I'm confident enough to know that I'm gonna win this gunfight. I'm just gonna attempt to swing, and it ends up working.
He's going crazy. Oh, looks like we have some contests on yard.
I think we have an MR in
Nade's
play.
Do we? Nade's getting exchanged. Do we see the long pick? Here comes the swing. Naoko finds the first. But Kraka does have a trade between him and Ares. Blade does pick up the equalizer. As it's now a 4 versus 3. Make that a 4 versus 2 in favor of Serenity. They're actually doing it. Sumachi, MR96 to the chest of Blade as Skrill swings and finds 2 picks. Man, this Rusty Dog has some tricks. Goodness.
Would you consider them? I mean, is there? Would you say there's a fine difference between Rusty and Washed?
I don't know. I think both Rusty and Washed still have the obvious potential to be the greatest once again. I think it's just.
Ooh,
it's just how you feel. They've missed that smoke 3 times now. I don't know how they keep messing it up. They've got to rehearse this, but it looks like B-site's just completely open. There's only 1 player playing all the way back at elbow as one's sitting in CT. Good smoke on elbow. Does he swing it? There's the Vityaz. Blade shutting down Kraka as he finds Skrill. And Vortex coming in for that fast rotate, pressuring mid, but Naoko's gonna find Sumachi on the bunker rotate. Naoko finds Lon on the rotate as well. There's no flank now for Vortex. They're all alone, and it's just Chewy in Rayab spawn. He's getting snuck up on now from the bunker player. He's aware of who's there. Good flash, but does he find anything? It doesn't look so. Swing out from behind, and he's pinched. Beautiful work from Serenity. Serenity's in the lead for the first time this series.
Yeah, after what? At an absolute roll on Suna.
After a 9-2 on Suna.
Yeah.
But, okay, to be fair,
it's
Vortex
improvement.
Has been
It's improvement.
Suna for 3 years minimum. All right.
I mean, I'd argue that Have a Serenity also played for that duration as well, but maybe okay. I'm not trying to say that it's
not
like
in a
Copia.
competitive manner. Yes, maybe for 3 years, but not in a competitive manner. Chewy actually pushing forward, finding Naoko. That's the wild card out of the round as Lon and Fizzy are taking matters into their own hands. Vortex has just decided that they are gonna be the colonists this round. They are gonna push forward, and they decide that, hey, we're gonna have an even 4-4 half here. Wow, what was that? That was an extremely fast round.
Yeah, it just you blink and you miss it. I think it's just that round where Vortex just decided, if we lose, we're down 5-3. At least we get to start on offense. But best they did is go for the tie, and they managed to tie it up. And going to that second half where you could only let them lose 5 rounds.
Ooh, this pistol round is looking kind of scary. Blade playing on the back of B. Does he find a second? No, he doesn't. But it is good information. The swing comes out from Ares, but Lon finds him as Naoko, ooh, with that MK23, fresh with the sights, finds one. Swinging in close here. Lon finds Skrill. And wow, that's a shutout for pistol, huh?
Yeah, this might be a close. It's all on Phil, and it's just a 1v3. And especially in the post-plant situation, the only thing that Phil's able to do is just maybe get at least one pick. But you could just look at the overall crossfire, just look at that laser. They know where Phil's at, and they're able to get that kill, but I feel like that, you know, that retake was just a little bit off from Serenity.
Yeah. We've seen some consistent pushes now out of Serenity, but now they have to switch it up. Now they need to figure out how to push on their retakes as well. Vortex back in the lead. It is 5-4 on Miru. This is map 2 after we saw Suna 9-1 in favor of Vortex. What does Serenity do here to try to take us to a map 3? Looks like they're going to decide to get aggressive on Alleyway, looking for any sort of damage they can get. Good shots, but Kraka's going to find the first. It's going to be Blade dead on sight, and they clear the second as well after a nade clears out Kraka.
It's just down
Like
to a couple
they're
players.
pushing
They're able
alone.
to defend
Skrill
B.
finds the first. Wow. He's able to find one, but did that really help his team? It's a 2 versus 2, Naoko and Phil. If Naoko needs a double kill at any time in this series, it is right now.
Yeah,
One
Naoko
player
has
long,
to
one
send
player elbow. That's a beautiful smoke that landed right on top of the Vortex player, and they know he's playing elbow. They clear him. Oh my god, the utility god as Fizzy takes out Naoko. It's Phil versus Fizzy, the two captains. What do they do here? Swinging 90. Fizzy takes out Phil. Oh man. That is so much closer than I ever would have thought it to be. Perfect utility, perfect swings from both sides. I mean, is the hope back? Do we have a new hope?
Wait, the hope as in that Serenity wins or Vortex is just close to the
I don't even know at
can
this
you
point.
even know
I see the close game and I'm like, wow. Serenity, the underdog team, is actually taking us this far right now. Smoking early. We'll see if they clear it out. There's the Belong player. Dead. Ares is out of the round. As Blade finds one with the nade. Chewy overextends, but he's not going to get punished for it as he finds Skrill. As Scanner goes down. Blade finally finds one. Phil is able to support him as there's a flank. There's a flank coming out on B stairs from Naoko. He's able to find Fizzy after Fizzy takes out Blade, and Sumachi finds one of his own. Sumachi versus Naoko. 1 versus 1. Does he pressure the Scanner? Yes, he does. Sumachi has to make his way forward, swinging out from B shorts. Oh, Naoko not going to be able to find the kill with the pistol. Sumachi barely surviving that interaction. That tussle for power, that tussle for that one important round. These rounds are way too close for comfort for Vortex.
Yeah, Vortex, you know, getting a little bit more scared. But we kind of have to look at Serenity for a little bit. They're able to, you know, get these fights. They're able to get these very important picks, but over time, it feels like they just aren't able to kind of, like, isolate them. Or maybe they're just kind of losing some overall firepower.
Lon's lurking up tunnels. He hears this player aggressing up highway, and they're going to smoke off alley because of it. They're just going for a hard B hit here as Crack is able to find the entry picks, but it is going to end it out with him dead. A trade with Ares once again. Ares is just on it with his trades today, trying to find the equalizers for his team. An overextension here onto Mail from a player on the side of Vortex. Lon, why is he on the other side of the map? I don't know, but Naoko finds him. Chewy playing towards Rab's spawn here. Does he find anything on these mailboxes? Or excuse me, on these
They definitely heard
cardboard
that.
boxes, mailboxes, I don't know. Sumachi finds the first. He tries to double up with his teammate. Does he find the second? It's Fizzy to find the second. Naoko down. And it's now series point for Vortex. They need one more round to put Serenity into the lower bracket.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, Serenity, they just gotta pick it up a little bit. You know, in the beginning of Miru, they've done pretty well, but all of a sudden they just, you know, aren't able to pick up even a single round on that second half.
Hey, listen, even if they lose here, oh, firefight. Even if they lose here, it's still a good result for them. Aggression coming out from B short. Skrill, wow, he's taken Vortex plans into his own hands, but he is going to get finally shut down by Fizzy, lurking on that corner by B stairs. Naoko finds Sumachi. That is an important pick in this round. Naoko, still a deciding factor, a wild card. He showed up on Suna. Can he show up here once again? Seems like Blade is looking for a timing on mid, but Lawn's going to shoot him in the back of the head. And now alley control and mid map is going to be given up to Vortex. Do they opt to rotate B? It seems like it. A Scanner. Oh, Scanner's actually moving A. They've thrown the smoke as Ares finds one. And it's going to be a 2 versus 2. Ares and Phil versus Fizzy and Lawn. Both Vortex player on A site. They're going to be opting for the safe plant.
And in a 2v2 where, you know, all it just takes is one tap and it could just end your run and you will be sent to
This
that
is a
loser's
repeat.
bracket.
If either player from Serenity here has a nade, they know how to win this round.
But I don't think they have
Running
a
down
nade.
bunker stairs. There's a good flash, though. They both swing out together. They got to play this smart. They're playing their cover, but time is running out. They have less than 10 seconds to get on that Scanner. They know where both the players are as Lawn finds one, and it's looking like it's over. Busy finding the final headshot, and that's going to be Vortex sending Serenity to the lower bracket. Does Serenity have something to be proud of? Yes, they do, but they're going to have to challenge themselves to get out of this lower bracket. Vortex winning this match. 9-2 on Suna and 9-4 on Miru. Not the worst scoreline, but
They put up a
definitely
fight.
something to note down.
They put a good
Definitely
amount of
something to
fight
note down.
Yeah, and yeah. Anyways, Vortex will be moving on, but
Oh
Serenity
wait, hold up.
sent to that loser
Heritage.
bracket. Yeah.
All right. Clarifying, the match is over, but they're looking to play Kitty anyways.
Dude, no.
Come on.
Go.
I mean, we got the opportunity. I think we at least watch Kitty. You know,
Watch Kitty.
we gotta do it. I mean, they're not just leaving instantly. They have European. Hell, they have Lawn. It's what 3 in the morning or some shit for Lawn right now. Come on.
So basically, what you want me to do
he's
is
staying.
just okay.
Listen, it's been what 40 minutes. I think you can handle another 30. I know I can.
Another 30 minutes worth of
All right, Vortex starting on the call on his side. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this match is already over. At this point, it's become a show match. Can we get some appreciation for both of these teams, Vortex and Serenity, in the chat? Big shout out to them.
Imagine trying to say this to the people that have just tuned in.
Imagine trying to explain this to your TOs, your tournament organizers. Oh yeah, you know, we just kept casting because you know, the match was over, but they just kind of kept deciding to play.
Oh, guess what? I finally get a mini map.
You finally get a mini map. Oh, bless. Looks like there's going to be a contest on both sides of the map, but it is going to be an A hit here for Vortex. Shots coming out as Kraken finds 2 entry picks onto Blade and Ares. A is already fully given up. Kraken finds another onto Phil. Skrill and Naoko left alone, but Skrill's able to find one. Naoko with one of his own, these 2 MK23s, these silenced pistols. Silent but deadly, and they are going crazy. Can he clean it up? Oh my goodness. Naoko versus Lawn. Do the silenced pistols actually win this round? Lurking up long now. He's unbeknownst to the position. But footstep noises are being made. There's the swing, and it's Lawn to win the round. Naoko and Skrill almost winning just by themselves versus the full team. That would have been a clutch of a lifetime. I mean, 2 versus 5 against the former LAN champions. That would have been something to put in a YouTube thumbnail.
What? Just do the thing that Gasian does. Make silly thumbnail. Call it Actually,
True.
you know
No,
that
no,
one.
no, you can't even make fun of him anymore. He's doing the Vail media. He's on the Vail media team. All right. He's doing
Talk
content
about a
for
job.
Vail.
You know that
Yeah,
one video
imagine.
that got viral in the community? Like, I'm in a 1v3 situation. What do I do?
Oh my God.
Oh, wait,
swinging
we got an
alley.
M2.
MR96 close range. Oh no, it's a shotgun. Excuse me, Sumachi with the M2. He swings for another. He finds another. His body goes flying as Kraken finds Blade. Oh man. And that is why we love this game. We can have these serious gunfights, or we can have these goofy ragdolls. Sumachi doing a full front flip, a full cartwheel almost. As it's down to Phil and Ares. I want to see what Ares can do here.
I think you're just waiting for that.
Phil's making the rotate.
Fizzy definitely
And
heard that
Ares.
rotate.
Ooh, Fizzy finds Phil, but can Ares do something here? He does find the first with a nade. Spamming through the smoke, he crosses the site, he spots one. He goes for the drop shot, but Lon, I don't want to say he's just better, but you know, he's just better. He finds the headshot. That's all I could say. He got the kill. He won that. He was the better player in that situation.
I mean, good luck trying to swing a European on good luck swinging an EU player on US esports. Good luck.
Oh man, yeah. What? I mean, both Kraka and Lon are European players. I believe Kraka's from the UK and Lon is Lon's Dutch. Lon's from the Netherlands. So we have a very diverse match happening right now. We've got people from both sides of the pond. As it looks like there's a big grouping of players from Serenity on this B side. Fizzy finds the first, but there's a trade from Dr. Feelgood. Lon now holding a tight angle onto Cave. He's aware of the nades. He's called it out to his team. His team is ready to rotate as there's a push up alley. This is going to be simultaneous action. Swing out from Lon. He finds two as there's a swing from Naoko. He finds the first. Can he find the second? Yes, he can. Two double kills. And Lon with a third. Can Naoko find the third versus this M2 shotgun? Oh, a scary time. Flash goes out. He goes for the close swing, but it's Chewy with the M2 rifled shotgun. Man, that thing is a beast. Look at that fire rate.
That fire rate is nasty. Perfectly balanced.
X-Lab.
Right.
X-Lab, if you're watching this, please reduce the either the one-shot range or the fire rate. It doesn't need to be both. You just need to tweak something. Something, all right?
Yeah, bot twisted actually is more powerful than the MK.
Is that what we're deciding now?
Maybe we get a shotgun only meta.
I think we should see a shotguns only tournament. That would be fun. We can do that.
That would be good. Oh, that's nasty.
Komachi finds one, Chewy finds two. It's all M2s. As players on the Rayab side from Vortex swing out over bridge. Man, this is just a bloodbath. Here comes the double swing. There's the flash. It's perfect. They double swing. They don't clear him. Oh, blasted into another lifetime. Ares. Oh, that's not going to be an open casket funeral for him.
Okay,
Man.
Phil has his angle.
Phil on his own. He's got the
First.
first.
That's
But
progress.
there is a player on concrete as Fizzy finds him. Man. Oh, man.
That shotgun's scary.
Listen, we may be up 4-0 for Vortex, but this match is already decided. Vortex won 9-2 on Suna, then 9-4 after Serenity put up a great fight on Miru. And being good sports, they've just decided to play out Kiri, so honestly, it's an honor. I wouldn't want to end, with less than an hour of gameplay. I mean,
You
Heritage, I know
gotta
you're still
keep it
recovering,
interesting,
but-
you know.
Yeah, listen, man.
The
I know
VOD
you're still
froggies.
recovering, but I gotta keep you here.
The VOD froggies, I gotta watch this. Like, oh, it's been pretty close.
You're gonna be like, oh man, we gotta figure out all these Vortex strats if we're gonna be the next #1 team. I'm like, guys, we gotta watch their good sportsmanship game versus Serenity on Key. We've gotta find all their good nade spots and. Two players pushing up long now. It seems they're kind of just spreading out, having fun. Chewy on that M2 once again. He finds Ares. Can he find another? Swinging around Valley. Yes, he does. It's Naoko to go down next. All right. We got to see 5 M2s. If I don't see a round of 5 M2s, I'm gonna be disappointed.
5 M2 shotguns.
Yep. That doesn't look like it's happening. It looks like there's an MK. Ugh. Boring. But
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you gotta do what works.
You know what I want to see?
What do you
A
wanna see,
five
Arthur?
stack of just STFs.
Oh god, that would be horrifying.
No, listen. 5 STFs.
Oh, nade? Oh, it's not
It
good
makes
enough.
sense. It would make sense to go STF.
Good flash. Does he swing out long here? He does. Oh, there's the M2. Chewy finds one, but these players are already out. As Kraken finds one and Chewy finds a second. Skrill finds the first for Serenity in the round. It's on to Sumachi. That's one of the shotguns removed. As he swings again, Kraken shutting him down with that Vityaz. And he finds the second onto Naoko. Wow. Is Kraken's new main gun the Vidi? Are we really seeing that?
Well,
He's played it all
he's-
3 maps.
He's a Pavlov player, so.
Yeah.
I don't. The recoil is it's well. To be fair, it is a laser gun.
Personally, I think it's just a mini grot. That's how I
Mini
feel about
grot.
it. It's a mini grot.
So
yeah.
so basically, it needs a nerf.
Well, the grot's still in a decent place, I think. You don't see a lot more. Listen, if the grot was overpowered, right? I'll say if the grot's strong, right? But if it was overpowered, you'd see it in place of the M4 for the majority of play, like for the majority of time. But we don't see
Man,
that.
the community would love to argue against you for that.
Listen, I'm just a caster, man. I'm allowed to have my opinion. You can disagree. The community can disagree. But I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And you're going to like me or you're going to hate me. And Naoko finds one, but he gets traded by the shotgun, the M2 from Sumachi. Ares and Lon trading with it, that MK418. A scanner is about to go down for the first time in 6 rounds. As Chewy finds one, does he find the second? Yes, he
There's
does.
no way it's a 1v.
One versus
There's
one.
no way this is a 1v. Oh, now this.
Blade versus
Now this
Chewy.
is a shotgun.
Oh man. Swinging out close to the trade! And it's gonna be the Rayab victory finally around on the board for Serenity.
They
Oh,
got
man.
one, but at the cost of
At
getting
what
humiliated
cost?
by a double pump.
At what cost, man? At what cost?
A double pump.
I don't even think they're being embarrassed. I think this is a good situation, all right? I am going to call him out. I'm going to say it. The man himself, the CEO Tropical, if you are here, you better be looking at what your ass did to the M2. Take a look at what your vision did. Look at the massacre, the bloodshed, the torture that is happening to Serenity right now. How can you be happy with yourself as Lon swings out with that Vityaz as Chewy finds one of his own long range with the M2. Blade actually finding 2. This is a good push now. 3 versus 3. As Serenity have access to the B bomb site. Sumachi gonna be playing closer with
that's
the
a good
M2.
flashbang.
Oh, no sight though. So Sumachi's gonna get taken out. Kraken out. Actually a third player with the M2. What does he do? He finds one with that brick. Oh, it is a trade, but he does find one with it. Oh man, they're just not even running sights. They're running the M2 without any reticles. They're running irons.
Do you okay?
And doing this.
Listen, do you really need iron sight on the
Okay.
M2? You really
No,
don't. As
you
long as
don't.
you know how to aim for
Alright.
for the chest, it's fine. And it turns like you could turn into Clev or Neuro in a sense. With
Yeah.
that M2.
But we already know this game's over. Like I said, 9-2 on Suna in favor of Vortex. 9-4 after a struggle with Serenity, you know, on Miru. And now we're just playing this map for good sportsmanship to clean up the VOD. And Chewy's going to find the first pick in this round. Good pistol shots from him onto Skrill as Kraka finds another. Wow, beautiful work from him as they push up arches here. And there's going to be a swing on the smoke. Spamming through. Lon finds the headshot onto Ares, who's playing rebar.
Scan started.
Scan goes down, and it looks like this is all but done. Blade finds one, but he's all alone at this point. 1 versus 4 has to be an ace to win it. And yeah, Vortex is just having fun shooting themselves, playing handsy with their guns. All I can do is say, hey, Blade,
double
just
gunning.
push. Is he actually? Did he pick up both? Oh,
Dual wield a little bit of John Wick action.
dual wield pistol, man.
Oh, wait.
Absolutely insane.
We gotta.
Yeah, switch those names up. Do your job. Regardless, though, you're doing amazing on the production and everyone who's in chat. Oh, we haven't.
Welcome to Vail, ladies and gentlemen. where
Welcome
if
to
you
Vail,
decide
ladies and
to pull,
gentlemen.
if you decide to
just-
pull out your
yeah.
knife in front of your teammates, you're
No,
guaranteed
no, no.
to die.
All right, hold on. If you decide to stab your own teammate, God has decided that the repercussions is your death. Oh, good nade from Chewy. That's going to equalize it. As there's another nade from Fizzy. Oh, man. Chewy finds one with that M2 shotgun, and it's already a 4 versus 2 favoring Vortex. Double push up from Arches here. Chewy finding another, and this M2 is just brutalizing Serenity. Oh, man.
Scan started.
I hope he did.
Look it out now.
That
Ooh.
shotgun is
A
so
third one.
disgusting.
Dude, look at that range. He's killing him through halfway arches. Like, a one shot up to 20 meters is not okay, man. It's not okay. 8 rounds now on the board for Vortex. Remember, our match is already done, but
Oh, Chewy's gone.
let's see if Vortex wins all 3. What?
Chewy's gone. So, a tiny 4v5.
Oh, Chewy, did Chewy
now
die?
imagine this.
Oh, Chewy crashed. Oh, no.
And now imagine this. It's if Serenity manages to come back just because Chewy's gone.
Oh, well, guys, sorry, 4v5s aren't allowed in the tournament. It looks like Vortex is automatically disqualified, and Serenity are going to be moving on to the B site, actually, as they get pushed by these players in Skate Park. They're playing it a lot slower now. They're actually looking for a pick, and I'm not sure why they're not just using their nades to look for that pick, you know? They know where they're playing here. They know what spots Serenity likes, especially back site. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Good rat spots here in arches and in back sight. Chewy has rejoined, albeit on the wrong side of the roster. 6 versus 4, anyone?
6v4, I still think that Vortex still wins.
45 seconds, they're just crouch walking up. There's the equalizer. 4 versus 4. Shots start ringing out. There's the pick from Kraka J. And wow, yeah, it's over. 2 versus 4. Blade Naoko. If it's gonna be anyone to do it, it's gonna be them. But
Scan
holding
started.
spawn here. What do they do?
I mean, unless they have if they're able to place Utah, which,
Oh, Blade with the M2.
We got
Blade
M2.
with the M2. Oh, what does he do? Oh, he got out M2'd by Sumachi as Fizzy cleans up Naoko with the MK14, the meta rifle. Wow. What a game. 9-2. Granted, Kitty doesn't matter, but Vortex, they put on a show for us. I appreciate it. And I appreciate them even though with 2 European players going all 3. Just for the hell of it.
I feel like this is the one time that, even though it was technically quote unquote for funds, I feel like we got a good amount of evidence to nerf that damn thing.
Send this VOD to Tropical. Send it to Ivan. Send it to everyone.
But yeah, for those that are still in this stream, shout out for you guys for tuning in. What you guys saw was
Shout out for staying here for the 3rd map that wasn't
if
even
you stayed for
required.
third map, thank you.
Wow, absolute legends in chat. W's for all of you. But if you're still out there, can we get some W's for Vortex, some W's for Serenity for such a well-played game? I don't think anybody was expecting Serenity to get at least 6 rounds against them.
Yeah, I think
That's
6.
crazy.
Yeah, 6 rounds combined, I believe, and I think that first half back in Miru was arguably one of the more closer rounds.
Yeah.
To
I
happen.
also just want to point out, I'm listening into comms again here, and I mean, they're just being great. They're talking about the game. They're giving advice to each other. This is the Vail community, man. This is the comp community. We love each other here. We just want to see this game thrive, you know? We want the best of the best, but we still care. We still care about you, even if you're not, you know, I don't know, Nadix or, you know, Kraka or the best aimer in the game.
I mean, put that one up for debate.
All right, maybe I didn't have to name drop, but congrats to Vortex for this W. We have to thank them for the game. We also have to thank Serenity, and I've got nothing else to say. I mean, that was our first streamed match. Maybe we go over the bracket real quick, and then we wrap it up and get out of here, right?
Yeah, I think we could look at the bracket before. We do have, I do think if I could, you know, we are able to. Tomorrow we are going to have another stream here. This time, I'm going to be the one that's going to go solo. Yeah,
You're going solo.
Yes,
Oh,
it's going to
man.
be Crimson
Good
Claw
luck.
versus Fierce.
You're going to, okay, so you're going to dog on me. Gotcha.
Yeah, a good battle of, you know, the best European team versus, and okay, so okay, I actually got to word this right.
Up and coming.
Sure, up and coming team, Fierce.
Up and coming competitive
Fierce.
players with experience that just decided to make a team together.
Yeah, they made a team, but
Plus
yeah,
an Aussie. Plus an Aussie.
maybe. But yeah, that's gonna be it from us here from the casting desk. My name's Sertage. This has been your
My name's
producer and
Adaxi.
observer. Wow,
Thank
good
you.
way to cut me off, but.
Well, no. Well, you say your name, I say my name. All
No,
right?
no,
No, we're
not-
redoing it.
not in between.
No,
That's-
no. You say your name, I say my name. We thank each other, and then we get out of here. So run it back. We'll do it.
Okay. All right. Anyways, here's thank you for tuning into the stream. My name's Sertage,
And my name was Adaxi.
and we will be seeing y'all very, very soon.
Thank you so much.